Hey everyone, Magic Tablet Art Finished Skittles here. And I am back with another drawing video. Now, this one's actually a collaboration with Andiematronic. You might also know her as Monneko. Now, this is actually a collaboration for a game we both find very entertaining. The game is Five Nights at Freddy's. We decided to do this collaboration, but before I get into that, this is a little bit about what my experience with Five Nights at Freddy's has been like.
Hey, you a new guy?
Yep.
You wanna see something cool?
Nope.
I can run really fast. You wanna race?
My knee is broken.
So you can't run away?
What's that?
Run. You can't run.
I don't like where this is going.
Boo! Did that scare you?
I say my life didn't work, I didn't say anything about my fist! Well, that was a fun 6 hours of editing. Hope it was worth it. But, yeah, hello everyone. And like I said before, this is a collaboration with, I want to say Monneko, but I'll just call her Andie because my brain's still fighting that. I mean, I think I've already established before that I'm really bad at remembering names. Especially my own name. But yeah, with this speed paint, I guess I can just tell you guys what I was thinking while I was making this. Assuming I was thinking at all. If you've seen the drawing in the background, you'd probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, as far as this drawing, Monneko wanted to know if... Dang it, I just did it. Andie wanted to know if we could do a collab, and I was just like, okay. And I came up with the idea for a Five Nights at Freddy's related thing. And I just really like how the drawing turned out. I decided to go with the setting from the second game because that one's actually my favorite one. Just for the point of it's the game with the craziest amount of things going on. It's definitely the most tedious game to go through. And it's also just my favorite. There's something about it that just made it my favorite. Yeah, so I really liked the office, and I decided on a couple of things that would be happening in there if that was actually going on. So it's us two working there, and like you guys know, if you've actually played the game before, Foxy tends to jump through the hallway because there's no doors. He kind of sees that serious lack of doors, and he's just like, this is a golden primo opportunity to kill everyone! So yeah, he just kind of jumps through the hallways. It's what he does. I don't know what's to stop me from getting a 2x4 plank and then just smacking him in the head with it. But you can't do that in horror games, apparently. Instead, you can just stand there like an idiot and wait to die. But in the drawing, I decided that he missed, and he just crashes onto the ground, and then he's just being a psycho-looking thing before he gets back up, and probably goes in for round 2 before he tries to kill us. Good for us, though. We know that he has a hook, so we'll probably try to take out a second eye, and then he'll be super-duper blind. Like me! And as far as the background, it was something that was super complicated. My apologies, Andie, for making you color this. I promise I tried to hold back with the background, but when I was just making the drawing, I was thinking to myself, nope, it's not gonna work if this background's simple. And instead of my typical windows and 100-story buildings, I just decided to draw the office with a reference from the side. Apparently references are a good thing, did you know? But yeah, with the drawing, I really like how it turned out. And then with Bonnie, just being typical Bonnie, picking up tables, throwing them at people. This isn't wrestling, but but if Bonnie was a wrestler, they'd probably kill everyone with the table. And just as far as me, if you'll actually notice on the drawing with me, I included 2 Easter eggs. One is my tablet, which is on the ground next to my foot, and then the second one is actually the full leg brace that I had on my leg when the thing was horribly broke. And I just decided to include that because that was cool. And then, because this is the second game, Monneko, I decided would be the one that is actually holding the Freddy mask, so she won't die. And I just thought that it looked really cool. Yeah, so just with that, I'm getting into the details of the drawing, and a cool tip I guess I could give about how I did the line art for this. There is a line tool in Photoshop, and it makes a ton of layers. Anybody who's used it before probably knows that. So I did use that line tool, but there's a way of selecting multiple layers and then merging them, so it's kind of a huge clutter of layers. Then you make them all into one layer, and then you erase away what's not supposed to be there, and you magically fix it, and it's awesome. So the way to do that is well, the way I do that is I just go to the top layer and then I hold shift and then I click on it and then I go to the bottom layer that I want to go to and then I am still holding shift at that point and then I click on it again and then I press Control E and it merges them all down, and then the things magically put together and then I can just rasterize the layer and erase away at things. I don't know if that made any sense, but I'll probably make a tutorial for it later. But like, I just hope that this was kind of helpful, and hopefully you guys like the drawing. And like I said, this is a collaboration with Monneko, so if you want to see her half of the drawing, you can go feel free to check out that video. And for anybody who is new to my channel, hello, I am Magic Tablet Skittles or Artfinity, I don't care which one you call me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!